Hey guys, Jack here with JackVision.tv. I just spent the last 12 minutes sitting in front of a camera recording a video and never unmuted my microphone. So let's try this again. Hey guys, it is Tuesday, March 14th at about 4:30. I'm here doing a collaboration video with my friend Sarah. Please check her out at youtube.com/cupcakeonawire to see the other portions of these collaboration videos and all the other work that she does. She is a phenomenal YouTube artist. She does a lot of do-it-yourself videos, crafts videos, and vlogs, and she's just really entertaining. I love the work that she does. Sarah, talking on our first topic from the first videos that we recorded. Yes, absolutely, Cedar Point and the water park. I 100% understand the fear you feel of the roller coasters. It took me forever to be able to get to a point where I was actually able to ride them. And it's, for me personally, it's not the roller coasters I'm afraid of. It is the fear of free fall. So that first initial drop that all roller coasters have, that just absolutely terrifies me. And then once I get past that point, it's an exhilarating adrenaline rush, and I love every moment of it. By the same token, though, I have never been to the water park at Cedar Point, and that is something I would love to do. Excuse me. One of my paychecks coming up, I plan on purchasing the membership, some kind of membership thing that they have, so that I will be able to, I mean, pretty much any day I feel like it, that I have a day off, I'll just make the drive over to Cedar Point and enjoy myself for a day. So I plan on doing that. Whenever you and I and anybody else we want to invite are capable of going, I certainly want to get a group together and we can go to the water park and do whatever rides we want to or don't want to. I'm totally down for that. Tough Mudder in Pittsburgh. I am 100% okay with you joining and taking the trip to Pittsburgh with me and my buddy Pete. Pete is the one who's going to be running Tough Mudder with me, but I am not opposed to you tagging along, saying that you're our cheerleader or something, and I mean, you can go roam Pittsburgh while Pete and I run Tough Mudder. We'll make a whole little mini weekend vacation thing out of it. It'll be great. I think it would be fantastic. So I will verify with Pete that he's okay with it, but I am 100% okay with you joining us for the Tough Mudder trip to Pittsburgh. And finally, as far as music goes, of course I'm always willing to work with somebody else on music. I think where you and I should start is that we should finally get to one of those karaoke nights that we've been talking about. It's been so long since I've personally sang that I don't know what my voice is capable of anymore. So I definitely need to just do something to loosen up and get the stage fright out and start singing again, because I have not started singing since I moved here. And that's, yeah, I don't know what my voice is capable of. So if you and I go to karaoke sometime, we can find out where both of us are in vocal range and the style of music that we sing, and that will help us collaborate better in the long run. So I am totally down for all of that. Switching gears here and going to the second topic of this video, or rather the new topic for this video. Very admirable of your friends to recommend that you talk about this topic. I'm not sure how I feel about them calling you out on the carpet and necessarily saying you're insensitive. I don't believe that you would be insensitive because you really don't have much experience with the topic yourself. I think a large portion of the issue, and this is not just for you or me, this is across the board when it comes to dealing with depression and people that have depression. People who have depression and really need help, and there are those people out there. I'm not saying that there aren't in any way, shape, or form, but the people who are out there and need the help, I feel like today's society doesn't take them as seriously anymore, because the age that we live in, this age of technology, there's far too many people out there in the world who are self-diagnosing and then as such self-medicating. It's very hard to take anybody seriously when it comes to these things, because you just don't know. Majority of us out there in the world were not trained medical professionals to deal with these to deal with the symptoms, to deal with the people, to recognize an issue like that when it's in front of us. And at least when I was being brought up, it was always told to me, do your best to watch for the signs, just because the people who need the help the most are usually the ones who hide it the best. They have the brightest smiles, the brightest eyes, they laugh the loudest. But you just don't know how things are when they get home and they're by themselves. I do agree with Buddhist teaching of moderation in all things. For myself personally, as somebody who used to cut, never really had thoughts of actual suicide. I mean, I of course thought about it, but never really wanted to take my own life. I always found reason to keep fighting and press forward, and never really say much. But as somebody who has dealt with being depressed and would self-harm, it was, for me, all about finding a right balance, finding the right type of people to surround myself with, things that I enjoyed doing, like you said, sort of fake it until you make it, and just kind of experimenting with what my life was until I found what actually made me happy and made me want to continue. Moving down here was one of those things. I was surrounded, back home in Michigan with you, by toxic people. Not to say that I wasn't surrounded by great people as well, and that was an unfortunate sacrifice I had to make, leaving the great people behind to completely start over and get away from the toxic people that I did have in my life. So, and I'm not completely 100% finished making the changes that I need to. Moving down here, I completely enveloped myself in a work atmosphere, which has proven to be significantly unhealthy, because I work 2 jobs. I don't sleep enough. I don't eat right. I never exercise. I am doing what I can, where I have stopped smoking for the most part. I think I went to the hookah bar the last time I visited home. But aside from that, I don't use the hookahs that I purchased, and I never smoke by myself. And I have pretty much given up drinking almost entirely. It was really difficult trying to cut that one cold turkey. It made me very irritable. And I also realized that by cutting out alcohol entirely from my life, I increased my sugar intake and candy intakes by 250%. Minimum. My balance was just completely off the charts. So, again, I agree. Moderation in all things is key, and I mean all. The people you talk to, the food you eat, the amount of exercise, smoking, drinking. If people, I'm working on trying to not smoke and drink ever again, but I need to find the right balance for myself. What do I need to bring into my life, or what do I need to do more of so that I don't have the desires or urges to smoke or drink? So that is my view in a nutshell as to why they may feel you're insensitive on it. Again, I know there are people out there who need the help and need to be taken seriously, but it's very difficult, like I said, to recognize somebody who may need help in front of you when there are so many people out there saturating the world with this self-diagnosing with the age of technology that we live in. So, yeah, that is what I have to say on that. Thank you all so much for watching to the end of this video. I know this was a longer one. Sarah, thank you so much for collaborating with me on this. Guys, please check out Sarah's videos, youtube.com/cupcakeonawire, to see the other half of this collaboration and the other videos we've done, as well as her work. I will put links in the description below to all of it. And at this point, I am going to go eat my feelings, because I have maybe 4 hours of sleep before I go to my next job. And then I turn right back around and go to my day job again. So, like I said, I'm working on making a change in my own life. Again, thank you guys for staying tuned to jackvision.tv, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.